So the first card you have your past is the Four of Pentacles. So yes, I'm just seeing you were feeling like there was someone who you really opened yourself up to. And this was in your more distant past, actually. And I'm seeing that you were thinking about this at this time, because what was happening in your more distant past was really affecting what was going on at this time for you. So you're really looking back and thinking about this. You're in your head quite a lot at this time. I'm just seeing that for a while you're actually on the fence with this person, if that makes sense. So you weren't sure whether to open up yourself to this person, actually, because it's actually really difficult for you to open up to people at all. It's a very, very difficult thing for you to do, but you did do that with this person. You did open up with this person. But then I'm seeing after a while, when you're with this person, they just started doing some little things to you, just little things, one little thing at a time. It wasn't like some great big thing happened and it was over. It was like lots of little things happened. And you ended up losing faith in this person. That's what I'm seeing, a little bit at a time. It was like they were slowly adding things that made you feel unsure of them as time went on. And you actually didn't notice this at first. It took a long time. I'm just seeing this taking a lot of time. So it was like they were adding a small grain of rice each time. And then a tiny little bit of rice you wouldn't notice, but then after a while you had a great big huge bag in front of your face, a huge big heavy bag of rice, and it was just so overwhelming you couldn't ignore it. It was right in front of your face. It was that kind of thing. And yes, I hope that makes sense, but I'm just seeing it just became a bit too much for you. It was one last grain of rice too much, if that makes sense. And I'm not seeing that you took any action at this time. You did later on, but when you were confronted with this huge bag of rice, you didn't actually take action at that time. You just went inside yourself. And that's reflecting on what you're like at this time in your past. You're just inside yourself. You're just you're actually thinking about protecting yourself. You're thinking about not wanting this to happen again. And you're finding it difficult again to open up to people at this time. That's what I'm seeing is going on with you again. You're protecting yourself. You want to protect your feelings. And you're just really quiet at this time. You're just really quiet around a lot of people. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have your past is the High Priestess. So yes, again, I'm just seeing your instincts were warning you about this person at this time. You had instincts all the way through, even before you had this huge, big ton of bricks, this big bag of rice in front of your head. There were some instincts warning you, telling you that there was something not quite right about you together, something not quite right there. You knew that, you felt that. And at this time, you were keeping to yourself as well at this time. So there's a lot of reflecting at this time in your past on reflective time in your more distant past as well when you're going through this. If that all makes sense. I hope this makes sense. And yes, sometimes people can see you as a little bit outspoken, actually. They can see that you just speak your mind without thinking. You just say things. But there's actually a lot going on inside you that you don't tell people. You do keep a lot to yourself. You really do keep a lot to yourself. And, at this time in your past, you weren't sharing how you were feeling with a lot of people. Maybe you felt that a lot of people didn't understand you. Or maybe it's just this whole not wanting to open up to people in general as well that was going on. And yes, at this time when you're going through this problem with this person in the Four of Pentacles, you didn't open up to a lot of people around you either. You really kept yourself about that. So a lot of this stuff was going through your mind and you're really alone with this. And at this time now that you're still having this struggle with opening up to people in your past, at this time now, you weren't talking to people about that either. That's what I'm seeing. There are some people you feel that you can talk to about this, and there are some that you absolutely cannot. But even then, even with the people that you can talk to, you still can't open up totally to them. And sometimes that's okay. I'm not saying whether that's a good or a bad thing, because I don't know these people. Maybe it's not a good thing to open up to them. I don't know. But that's how you feel. That's how you feel. And there's a lot going on inside you at this time. Okay, so the last card you have your past is the Eight of Wands. And I'm just seeing that at this time you could have heard from someone, actually. I am seeing a phone call. And I'm definitely seeing you were dreading this phone call. It was like you were putting off this phone call. Like the phone would ring or something and you'd say, oh, or you knew that you had to contact someone, but you were thinking, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it later, I'll do it another time. Oh, I have to do this thing first. It was like you're putting it off because you really didn't want to make this call. And it could be someone connected to your more distant past. I'm not saying it's that same person in the Four of Pentacles, but it could be someone who knew a little bit about what was going on at this time. It's someone connected to your past. That's what I'm seeing. But I'm seeing that you had to speak to this person. You had to. You couldn't avoid speaking to them. And I'm seeing you, I'm just seeing you answering questions that you didn't want to answer. So just feeling a bit awkward. I'm really getting this awkward feeling myself, thinking about this phone call. And yes, they're wanting more information that you wanted to give them. So they were asking you questions and you were thinking, oh, I don't want to answer this question. And you shouldn't have to answer to people. You shouldn't have to really. But you really felt that you had to in some way with this person. And it was a very, very awkward conversation. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have for your present is the Four of Cups. Yes, the Four of Cups. I'm just seeing a lot of all throughout this. I'm seeing so far a lot of isolating energy, if that makes sense. So it's like you want to be alone at this time as well, and you're processing your thoughts at this time as well. I'm also seeing someone wanting a little bit more from you or wanting you to do more, but not really appreciating what you're already doing. You could be already doing a lot, and I'm not seeing this as this person in the Four of Pentacles. That person's actually in your past. It could be a group of people, actually, a group of people expecting a lot from you. And you're just really stressed, a little bit worried that you're not able to live up to what they think you are, or you're not able to do what they think that you can do. It's that kind of thing. You have this stress inside yourself. There's one part of you that thinks, yes, I can do this. And there's another part, which is the Four of Cups part, where people are saying, can you take this cup? I want to offer you something. I think you're amazing, but I'm expecting all these things from you too. I know you can do it. I know you can do this thing. And you're sitting there thinking, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can live up to what they want. And it is a group. I'm seeing it is a group. And also I think you're thinking you're a little bit satisfied. I'm sorry, dissatisfied, not satisfied. You're dissatisfied. You've got this dissatisfied feeling inside yourself, and you're kind of also thinking, when is it my turn? You just feel that you're helping other people as well. You're helping them to have their turn, if that makes sense. I am feeling this dissatisfaction here, and this isn't like you, because you usually bounce back quickly. You take action on things, and you will do that eventually, but at this time you're just in your head like this. But yes, you are very worried about not being able to keep up with what people expect of you. It's that kind of thing. So the next card you have for your present is the Queen of Swords. Yes, so deep inside yourself, you still have a fierceness inside yourself. Of course, you're Aries. Of course, you have this fierceness inside yourself. And, you've had so many people around you being almost... Yes, I'm seeing you've had some nasty people around you, actually. People who are nasty toward you or even bitter toward you, that kind of thing. There's definitely some kind of jealousy or unhappiness. People are unhappy with you for some reason. I'm not seeing you've done anything wrong. I'm just seeing that these people are kind of a little bit nasty, a little bit jealous, that kind of thing. And you've really had enough at this time. You've really had enough by this stage of these kinds of people. It's like you're thinking... If you look at the Queen of Swords, she's sitting there. She looks very calm and serene, but she's raising her hand. She has the sword in her other hand. And she's saying, just try it. Just come close to me. I will cut you with my sword. If you come anywhere near me, I will get you. Watch out. That's how you're feeling against these people. You're there. It's like, watch out. I might be lying down. I might be lying down on the ground, lying here. But I'm a tiger ready to pounce. I'm going to come and pounce on you if you come anywhere near me. And that's how you're feeling toward these people. There are a lot of people. There are some people who expect a lot of you. There's also another group of people who are a little bit jealous, and they're trying to kind of poke at you. And one more poke and you're going to come and pounce on them. That's how you're feeling at this time, or that's how you are feeling. The last card you have for your present is the Four of Wands. This is actually showing me that there's a lot of this unease. There's a lot of this unease that you've been feeling. And this is actually going to start to fade away now at this time, and it's going to fade into the background now. I'm seeing you adding new people into your life at this time, and I'm also seeing that you're moving away from a lot of people who are causing you a lot of pressure. This could be family, actually. Moving away from these people could just be in your mind, or could just be that, or could be that you're physically moving away from them. It could be either. It might be just you're distancing yourself in your mind, or it could be that you're moving. And you're going to be near or going to be around some people who you're more comfortable with. You can be yourself with these other people. There's also someone around you who would actually really like some sort of a future with you, some sort of relationship with you. And I'm not saying you're in a relationship with this person. You might not see them in this way. You might just not want a relationship with them. I don't know. Or you might just not realize, or maybe you're not ready. It could be any number of things. That's how they see you, though. That's how this person sees you. Maybe they're keeping this to themselves. Or maybe you're just not seeing the signs. Maybe they're showing you signs in front of your face. Look, I really, really like you. I really would like to be with you. I'd like a future with you. But maybe you're just not seeing it. Maybe they're not subtle. You know, sometimes with Aries, someone has to bash you over the head, say, I want to be with you, before you actually realize that's what's happening. But everyone's not like you, Aries. People aren't like you. They're not going to come out and boldly say something all the time. Not everyone's like that. So yes, but whatever the reason is, you're not seeing this, or you don't want to be with this person. It's one or the other, because you're not responding to them. You're not responding. The first card you have for your future is the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, so for single people, again, I'm seeing that you do have love in your future, if that's what you want. All you need to do is go and get it. It's there in front of you. And I'm just seeing this person who'd like to have some sort of relationship with you. They're a very traditional person. They want marriage or something like that with you. You've got the Four of Wands, and then you've got the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about building up something, family, growing old with someone. There's an old man in it, there's a family, and it's, you know, building up slowly with people, building up something and growing old together. And yes, this man sitting back, this old man in this card sitting back comfortably, just watching his family. So yes, if you want this, it's there for you. Just reach out and take it. It's there. But for some reason, I'm seeing that you're still not going to be seeing this, or you're not going to want to see this. It's something like that. And yes, this person's very traditional. I keep on seeing that there's this traditional kind of person. Maybe you don't want a traditional person. I don't know. But they want love. They want a relationship. They want something like a marriage or a home or something very traditional. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the King of Cups. So yes, you're going to start being a lot more in charge of your emotions at this time. You've had a lot of emotional ups and downs going on in your past, and you know, I'm just seeing that you'll be going from one extreme to the other, actually, emotionally, for a long time. So one minute you're keeping to yourself, as we see in the Four of Cups, you're keeping to yourself a lot, and then, you know, something gets on top of you, you can come out and speak your mind. But at this time, you're just going to be a lot calmer in yourself, and you're learning this. What I'm seeing is you're teaching yourself to be a lot calmer on the outside, because you're going to have to, or you have to do this. You're surrounded by people that they just want you to be calm. You just can't be acting in this crazy way, around people. So you're teaching yourself to be calmer. But this is teaching you, this outward teaching that you're doing of yourself is helping you to teach yourself to be calmer on the inside. That's what I'm seeing. And that's what's going to be happening here. And yes, also I'm seeing this moving closer to people who make you feel a lot calmer as well. And you're going to be moving closer, as if either physically or, you know, in your mind, you're going to be moving close to them or being around them. And that's going to help this calm as well. That's going to help you to be a lot calmer. Yes, the last card you have here is the Knight of Swords. So yes, this is very, very important for you. You're going to be rushing ahead very, very quickly, and you're going to go into a completely new cycle in your life. So it's like you're determining who will be around you, and this might be permanent. Who will be around you, who will not be around you, who you will not ever have around you ever again. And I'm saying cycle, it's a whole new cycle. It will bring you into a whole new life cycle. I can't think of a better word. If you look on this horse, it has butterflies around his neck, or just below kind of between where his body is and where his neck is. There's there's like a band of green, and there are some yellow butterflies on it. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there are some butterflies around him. Butterflies, when I think of butterflies, there's a life cycle. You're going through a whole new cycle. And also peace with butterflies. So you're going through this whole new peaceful cycle. You might, I mean, he doesn't look very peaceful, this Knight of Swords, but yes, you're rushing into this new cycle. It's happening very quickly for you, cutting out people you don't want, keeping people you do want. And also, you know, there's also this new spiritual cycle you're going to go through as well. There could be someone around you who's going to be around you at this time, and they might be giving you a whole new set of spiritual ideas. You might be learning you know, a new mindset or something like that. You might be really into something new, and that's going to help you really, really evolve into this new cycle as well. So it's very special. It's a very exciting time for you in your future. That's what I'm seeing.